The Wall Street Journal recently covered how Amazon steals intellectual property, and an HBO series called Silicon Valley calls it brain raping. And so let's go over this news story first about how Amazon, they basically bring in tech startups that want investment, and Amazon's pretending to be an interested investor, but what they're really doing is listening to their pitch and stealing their intellectual property. So let's take a look at the Rising's coverage.
Amazon has been meeting with startups about investing in their companies, sometimes makes the investment, sometimes doesn't, but then takes what they learn, this is what's alleged, in those conversations and uses it to launch their own competing products. So just imagine this, you're an entrepreneur, you got a startup, you're building this company, you've developed this great technology. Amazon, of course, because it has such huge market share.
$1 trillion company.
Right, I mean, you're gonna take their call, of course you want their investment, you wanna meet with them, of course you wanna be featured on their platform, all of those things. You go in for the meeting there, thank you, don't think it's for us. And then a year later, you see them out with almost the exact same product using very similar technology based on what you and your company have developed, and you're essentially powerless to stop them.
Yeah, it's the big fear in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, so basically, like if you're a small company and you need investment, like you need money to get your tech startup off the ground, if you get a meeting with Amazon, like you bet your ass you're going to prepare for that meeting and like be as diligent as possible, because that's a huge opportunity for you. But if they're just looking to steal your property, like what real leverage do you have against that, especially if you already prepared for your meeting and showed it to them? So the HBO show Silicon Valley illustrates this exactly to a T, and they call it brain raping. So let's take a look at this clip.
I call it child abduction.
All right, so let me set this up. This is Richard Hendricks, the guy in front of the PP. He's the CEO of a startup. Everyone on the left side.
That's exactly why I thought PewDiePie. I mean, right here.
That's his.
Why I'm like, is this where PewDiePie got his?
Right. So everyone on the left side, these are all what you would consider the investors or the Amazon people. So watch how these guys react to it, and then these guys, these two guys in the front, they'll realize kind of what's happening. These guys are all on the Pied Piper team, so they guys kind of realize what's happening, but then these two engineers are kind of oblivious. And so let's take a look.
They're just answering the questions.
Yeah.
They're not part of,
Completely new probabilistic model. It finds long-range structure that's hidden even to
So these are these guys.
optimized algorithms.
I'm sorry, is this too in the weeds?
Not at all. Take us into the weeds.
Wouldn't you rather hear our go-to-market strategy?
You mentioned something earlier about stacking middle out on top of another compression algorithm. How does that even work? I mean, you can't compress something that's already compressed to entropy, right?
Wow. I don't really get too many of those questions in meetings like these, but
From financing
it's actually
people?
easier
Yeah.
if I show you. May I?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Here I go. Stacking middle out is actually very real. Let's take.
Do you have to pee, Jared? Because I have to pee.
I would love to pee.
Down to the symbolic level.
that's why we girls do it.
They're brain raping us, right?
They definitely are.
Shit. All right, wait here.
What are you doing? I told you I didn't have to go pee. What is happening?
Those guys are never going to fund us. We need to leave now.
What are you talking about? This is going great. I mean, VCs are never interested in how middle out actually works.
Of course they're interested, because they want to steal it. This is a classic brain rape.
What?
We did it at Hooli all the time. We'd schedule meetings with companies so they'd explain their technology, then we'd use their ideas in our products.
Like what happened to Yelp?
Yes.
It's like when somebody says they want to go birding with you, but really they just want to get you alone in the woods so they can take your binoculars.
Look, those guys are doing technical due diligence. They're not even consultants. They're a compression company. Braces, for fuck's sake. Braces.
Dinesh and Guilfoyle are still in there.
Middle out doesn't restrict itself to H.264's two-dimensional grid or time-bound patterns at all.
This is great. Great.
You know, they usually don't bring us to these things, and I think I know why. It's because we steal the show.
You guys are really helpful.
All right, shut it down. Meeting over. We're out of here. No more pictures, assholes.
I can email you the funks back.
Coming off.
Could you?
No, you're not emailing anybody. Thank you, Jared.
We were bros. We were bros.
So yeah, that's what Amazon is doing. They're taking these meetings with these small tech companies that want investment, and they're basically stealing from their pitch, their intellectual property. And a year later, they come out with a product that's identical, and they have all of the market share and scalability to grow. So that's what a brain rape is in Silicon Valley. Hi everyone, hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more.
Happy 420 wherever you are. Bye.
And if you don't have buds, we're your buds.